Today on the channel, we take a trip to Mattel Creations. Beautiful this time of year for the Logan Paul made-to-order exclusive Ultimate Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here and welcome back to the channel for another Mattel Creations Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got Logan Paul, but for all your non-Mattel Creation wrestling exclusives, make sure you hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And Logan Paul's an interesting one. This one's been shipping out and is currently still shipping out. I don't know, I ordered 2 of these for my collection and I just recently got mine. I know some have had them for over a month now, so who knows what the deal is? You never know with some of these Mattel Creation things and Hasbro Pulse things and the way they ship out from time to time. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this went up for pre-order, I want to say it was about this time last year, July or August 2022. They put this up as a 30-day window, something like that. You could order this on Mattel Creations, and it was basically made to order. So I don't feel too bad for people that are having to pay extra for these right now because everybody had a chance to buy this at the time. And if you passed, well, you're paying the dues later on. However, I do understand there's a lot of new collectors that jump in, and that's just kind of one of the things with a new collector. It's always tough when you got to go back and get older stuff. So it is tough, but everybody had a chance that was collecting at the time to pick this one up. And this is an interesting one as well, as Logan Paul isn't something I'm really deep into. Maybe it's my age bracket. I don't know. I definitely know him from wrestling, and that is about it. I know his brother's a boxer, kind of. That's what I'm going to say, kind of a boxer. But it is one of those things. But I totally understand WWE using him, getting crossover appeal, things like that. It makes all the sense in the world. And as I'm filming this, he is facing Ricochet, I believe, at SummerSlam here in a couple of days. So we'll see how that one goes. But this is definitely an interesting figure, definitely a deluxe figure. And like I said, it was a pre-order on Mattel Creations, very similar to the Cody Rhodes figure from not so long ago that we unboxed on the channel as well. Check out that video. Let's look at the packaging on this one. Let's see what's going on. Big box here. You got the yellow and black attack, which only means one thing. Logan Paul, huge Striper fan. Loves himself some Striper. Loves Michael Sweet. That's got to be the answer right there, but definitely looking interesting. Got Logan Paul right there. A little glamour shot. Got a little side piece there looking interesting, of course. Like when you line up your Ultimates, it looks like this. This box a little bit bigger, but about the same size as an Ultimate height-wise. You got Logan on the side. Maybe it's Wolverine in here. Who knows? But it does say Logan right there. And then nothing fun on the back, just WWE logo. So not a lot of bells and whistles there. But then we get this unboxed here. We're going to pull this out, pull the flap, all that kind of fun stuff. Pull the flap out, and then we got old Logan Paul going on. Nothing else in there. See you later off to the side. Oh, what's it say? I am the table. I am the table. Well, yes, okay. I am the Jeep, because that's what I'm going to be driving here in a little bit when I have to leave. So, I am the Jeep, he is the table. Choose your own adventure. What are you? What are you? In the comments, let me know. I am the table. Nothing else as far as Easter eggs there. Interesting packaging design. Plastic-free packaging in some ways. There's some plastic here, but you can touch the figure, all that kind of stuff. Definitely different than our traditional Ultimates, no doubt about it. Got a black border with the yellow really framed out. Does look really good at the end of the day. Extra heads, extra hands, got the body. Quite the deluxe looking figure right here. This is quite the figure after all. And I, of course, was in, let's see, Los Angeles? What is time? What is where I'm at? I don't know what it is. But for WrestleMania weekend at the Mattel Center, they were showing this one off at that thing there. So very interesting to see the final version in my hands right here today. Definitely crazy angles on the packaging design, all that kind of stuff. Nothing at the bottom, and then on the back, a very traditional Ultimate Edition background here. We got the glamour shot, we got the glamour shot of the figure, tail of the tape, the blurb. Let's find out what it says about old Logan Paul. 6'2" from Westlake, Ohio. Beautiful this time of year. Not super familiar with that town. You guys tell me. Finisher, the Frog Splash. When The Miz chose Logan Paul to be his tag team partner for a match against the Mysterios at WrestleMania 38, nobody knew what to expect. Paul is a social media sensation, YouTube megastar. Oh, megastar. And host of the Impulsive podcast. Now you can add WWE Superstar to the list of his accomplishments. After making his grand entrance wearing a $5 million worth of gear, is that true? Logan Paul shocked the world, won the match, and cemented his place in WrestleMania history. And wasn't that because of the Pokemon card or something? We'll talk about that here in a second. I don't know what to think about all that. Well, I don't know what to think about all that business right there. But we're going to try to figure out, how do I open this? That's going to be the $1 million question here. Somebody called Ted DiBiase. I got a $1 million question. Maybe he can help me out. But I'm going to try to cut on the side. I have a feeling this is going to go south, and I'm just going to destroy this packaging here, which isn't necessarily the end of the world. I already got one. I got one for my Min on Card collection, so it is what it is. But I'm going to try to figure it out. One thing I will mention is the tape they used on this. It's not the clear tape we usually get from these toy companies. It's like kind of that foggy tape, which really isn't the nicest. It's not the nicest looking tape I've ever seen. I don't even know how to go about unboxing this. This is a mystery, like a young Ronnie James Dio. It's only a mystery at the end of the day. I'm really dating myself with some of these things. Gosh, we got tape down here too. I don't know. That's why you take it offline for some of these more complicated packages, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. We're a team at the end of the day. All right, well, got some of that. Okay, I got the Logan Paul stand. He's going to take his last stand. He's going to be right up on top of that bad boy there. Oh, yeah, now we're getting down to business. See you later. Goodbye off to the side. You get a little Logan Paul background in yellow. It is what it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, plastic prison time, and we got to get the old scissors out for Logan Paul here. There he is, looking only like a Logan Paul could look in the Ultimate Edition line. I always hate it when they buckle in the hands. I never really understand the reasoning. I guess obviously I know the reasoning, but it just feels like a little much. My goodness, these things are hard to get out today. What is going on? They were locked in at the feet as well, so Logan Paul, they want to keep him down. They want to keep him down. This isn't a figure that's sold in stores. It's a Mattel Creation one. We don't got to have such definite lockdowns on him, but apparently we do. Apparently they know something I do not, so who knows? More power to them. Wow, we got a very deluxe one here. I didn't even notice, but we got extra arms with this one, so that is a cool way to go. Whoa, almost lost a hand off the table. Dangerously close, dangerously close. Paulie dangerously close is how close it was. And there we go. Can we get it? The last bit. The last bit. Maybe. Good night. See you later. Goodbye. We got twist ties all over the place. What are we doing here? There it is. All right. Logan Paul, let's get down to business here. We're going to start with all these extra accessories, and we'll dive into the heads, and we'll dive into the figure as well. So we do get 2 arms with him here, so we get 2 extra arms. We'll talk about those in a second, but we do get 2 arms. Plug and play. Choose your own arm adventure. Then we get hands. He's got 2 gripping hands out of the package. Then we got 2 pointer fingers. But we got that. He can give you brother. He can point to the sky. He can do the old Sabu if he needs to. There's a lot of stuff you can do with these fingers here. So we do have those. And then we got 2 fists of fury. You got to have some fists. He's got some fists of fury right there. I'm here for that. Now let's dive into these heads here. Now the first one here, he's got the old shades on, the old sunglasses. Sunglasses are removable. This seems to be a brand new sunglasses mold. Very interesting. They're really spending some money on this Logan Paul, really going all in. Just interesting for sure. But he's got the headband on here. The headband I don't think is removable at all. No, it is not. It does say Paul underneath, but the hair is covering it over a little bit there. Got the beard going on, got the blue eyes, got 2 ears and a nose like a human being would have. And then the glasses, of course, go on and off on this one. So definitely an interesting head sculpt here, a stoic look on him. Just kind of a plain Jane look on the head on this one here. Now the second head, very similar, but here we go once again. You got a little bit of a side eye going on. And he's got the tongue out, so the tongue's sticking out. And he's got the Paul headband on this one as well. The hair looks to be the exact same, so we get the same hair sculpt as well. And, of course, the beard, things like that. But a lot of personality in that head. And then the second head here, once again, a lot of personality. You got just the straight-up open mouth going on. I am definitely here for this. I like all 3 heads are different. One is stoic, one's got way crazy personality, and this one's kind of middle-of-the-road personality. And the sunglasses do fit on each head, so you can really choose your own adventure how you want these guys to be displayed at the end of the day. So you can do that very easily. I'm definitely here for that, like I said. Now breaking into this figure here, you got the yellow and black attack like a young striper, as I was saying. Quite the entrance gear here. They really went all out on this figure. Now you got the Polly Pocket style jacket, kind of soft plastic jacket. You got the hoodie on the back there going around. All kinds of different things painted in on this one. You got the even sculpted in. So you got kind of where the threading goes in, the little buckle holes there. You got those in silver. You got silver stripes, the black and the yellow, like I said. You got some of the fringe kind of hanging down from the jacket. Paul on the back, a little bit covered by the hoodie there. Definitely ornate, definitely really designed well. Yellow knee pads and the black and the yellow boots going on. You got Paul on the back of the leg here. Just a lot going on with this figure. Say what you want about Logan Paul, this figure is very good. I mean, they really felt like they really took their time with this one to really get the ultimate, no pun intended, Logan Paul figure. Makes me a little jealous for some of the other figures, and man, I wish they would have gave this amount of detail to some of our old classic favorites out there. I think a lot of you guys are in the same boat as me here. But there's no doubt this is pretty cool. And I am sure this transcended wrestling figure collectors over to Logan Paul fans. I'm sure there's people that just watch Logan Paul and don't watch wrestling and say, oh, I want a Logan Paul figure for my desk. So they do have that. Now, of course, San Diego Comic-Con, we did see the official announcement of a basic, yes, you heard it right, a basic Logan Paul coming. Would imagine an Elite will come eventually as well. There should be more Logan Paul figures in the future, I would have to imagine. But a very interesting figure here. One thing I did note with no pinless joints on this guy, one of those things that you always hate is you see the yellow going through on the black there. You see the yellow on this side here, but when it comes through, that kind of takes your eyes away from things, breaks up the symmetry of all this kind of stuff. So pinless joints, obviously always preferred. Would have liked to seen that on this version of the Ultimate Edition. Honestly, apparently not in the cards here, but it was in the card for the bear arm. So just some of the different toolings they had. I don't think they wanted to totally retool this one is probably how it ended up going down. Articulation-wise, arms do go all the way around on this one. Of course, you got the butterfly shoulders as well. Always love the butterfly shoulders. And of course, these arms are removable at the end of the day. We do get the double jointed elbows, hands back, forth, side to side. You do get the hula hoop at the top. You do get the waist articulation. Big old splits for Logan Paul. And then you do got the G.I. Joe style drop down hips if you need them. You do got those. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees, not pinless on the knees either. Then you got the knee pads there. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side. Then, of course, that McFarlane-esque toe articulation. You got that going on there as well. So a lot of the usual articulation, or all the usual articulation we're used to with our Ultimate Edition figures. Definitely looking interesting there. Now, I did forget to mention he just got his necklace here. I believe he had a Pokemon card in there is what it was. Oh, Pokemon. Got to catch them all, apparently. But for marketing reasons, licensing issues, they couldn't put a Pokemon card in there. I gotta believe somewhere out in the internet, somebody is designing a Pokemon card to go in here. Somebody find me that person. I think I need to get a Pokemon card in here. It just looks so incomplete, or I need something. I need like a picture of a grandma, a picture of me. There's a lot of ways you could go. I'd like to get a picture in here. So I need to look into that because it just looks very strange with nothing in there. But definitely would like a Pokemon card to add in there, really complete the look. And I understand why Mattel didn't do that. I mean, it would cost a fortune, I'm sure, licensing-wise and all that kind of stuff that goes into with it. Now, this arm should be removable. There it is. This pops off very easily, or as easy as you saw right there. And then you pop on the other arm, and there you go. So very easy to pop in and out on these things. Makes sense. That's the way it should be. Definitely cool, though. And gosh, I think a lot of Logan Paul fans, you might need 3 of these. One on the card, of course, in the box, and then one to display in his entrance attire, one display in his regular wrestling attire. There's a lot of ways you could go with this figure here. But man, this thing feels extremely deluxe compared to some of the other Ultimate Editions. I mean, we just recently unboxed on the channel Randy Orton Ultimate Edition, and that one, a little bit left to be desired there, but it is what it is. It is Randy of how he looked at the time. So, very interesting. Of course, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stands, as I always do say. And what do you know? He fits perfectly on that stand very easily right there. A little comparison stuff. Of course, the other Ultimate Edition was Cody Rhodes. The other one you had time to order. The kind of same business model with this one. You got that one here. So definitely 2 cool deluxe figures and ones that were very high on the secondary market for a long time. We're not sure yet, but Ringside did order some Cody Rhodes figures. I would assume they also ordered some Logan Paul figures. I know some people were bashing Ringside saying, how can they do that? How can they upsell it? Well, everybody, once again, had an opportunity. Every mom and pop store in America had an opportunity to buy these, and they weren't going to buy them just to sell them at normal cost. They were going to buy them to sell them and make some money, and that's what Ringside's no different than any of the other ones. And a lot of people should be happy Ringside had them at, $20, $25 more, where eBay was $50 to $100 more, depending on what it was. So it is what it is. It's business at the end of the day. We always have to remember that it is a business. It's not about just making friends out there all the time for these companies, just the way it goes. But definitely an interesting figure here. And of course, I guess we've got Ricochet. Why not pull out Ricochet? That's his next opponent, so you can kind of have these guys square off. This is Ricochet during happier times when he was Intercontinental Champion. But definitely interesting. Should be a crazy match. I'm sure Ricochet is going to pull all the stops out on that match, and I'm sure Logan Paul will do some of the same too. So summer's heating up. Summer's heating up in Detroit. Not just about those Tigers and Kirk Gibson back in the day anymore. It's all about Logan Paul and Ricochet. And other matches, too, I think are going to be on SummerSlam, as we do know. But definitely an interesting one, this Logan Paul. Very cool figure when you look at it from a figure point of view. One of the best Ultimates of all time. There's no doubt about it. This thing is absolutely deluxe. A 2-in-1 figure. There is a lot to like about this. But for me, at least capturing the heart of me, Logan Paul hasn't quite done that one. I'm more into my Ultimate Warriors, my Cody Rhodes, good friend of the channel, Cody Rhodes. I'm more invested in some of those than I am in Logan Paul, but there is no doubt this is an all-timer Ultimate, one of the best, if not truly the best Ultimate of all time, if you can believe that. So there you go. Very, very nice figure right here, this Logan Paul Ultimate Edition. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You pick this one up? You playing the long game? You passing? You're not sure what to make of this Logan Paul situation? You guys let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And we got even more on Patreon, including early access to videos like this. Bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, pizza reviews, you name it. All going on down over the old Patreon channel. And Patreon, of course, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Logan Paul, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.